welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be working on my new daily driver. This is a 2020 Acura ILX. I'm already starting to modify it because why not? Can't keep anything stock. But in today's video we are going to be installing these underbody spoilers for the front. I'll pan the camera down a little bit lower, but they're little corner pieces that go on the front bumper, make it look a little bit more aggressive and a little lower. Pairs really nice up with a front splitter. I'll throw a picture on the screen of how the setup should look. This is a really good looking car in my opinion from factory. It just needs a little spicing up here and there, but there's no videos online on how to install this. I think the instructions that they provide are pretty straightforward, but if you're like me, I'm a visual learner, and I'll take you through what's actually necessary and what isn't, and how easy it really is to install this. But other than that, I'm gonna get straight into it. Okay, first things first, it tells you to put a shop towel over the latch, which I don't know, that's excessive. Same with this taping, don't know what that's about. I'm gonna skip that, hopefully I don't regret it. But first things first, there are 6 clips on this plastic shroud. That would be this, which I'm just using a little flathead screwdriver and just popping the tabs up. So we're gonna remove all 6 of those and hopefully move on to the next step. I popped this out because I'm pretty sure that's going to have to come out to get this shroud off, which you can already see it's picking up, but it's still attached in the corner. So there's one here and then there's one there. So that's a nice Phillips head. Take that out and then we'll completely take the shroud off and move on. So the next thing is going to be 2 more clips. Once you take that shroud off, you'll see them, 1, 2. And then next is going to be getting all these off on the underside of the bumper. All right, so now it gives you a bottom view, which you'll see once you're laying under the car. And so you got 8 clips, 2 more clips there, 2 more clips there, and 2 bolts, and then 2 self-tapping. So what's that? 10, 12, 14, 16 in total. It's kind of confusing when you're under there, but I pretty much just say start undoing any clip that looks necessary, follow their instructions. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm in the driver's side wheel well. Those are the 2 clips right there. There's one, and then the other one's up a little bit. If it would focus, there it is. So there they both are. And I'm thinking you got to pull back this right here, and then that self-tapper screw they talk about will be there, but I think you got to pop these 2 clips off first and then get to the screw. So let me get those out and hopefully the screw is right there. All right, so it definitely makes it easier if you turn your wheels to, you know, the opposite side of what you're working on. So I undid those clips, and you can pull this liner out from against the bumper and kind of just push it like that. But I never saw a self-tapper. And if you pull this bumper out this way, it unsnaps, but I never found what self-tapper they're talking about, unless it was supposed to be here. But yeah, I never saw one. Maybe on the other side it'll be there, but I can't figure out what they're talking about in that sense. So I'm just gonna move on to the other side, and then I guess those are the clips they were talking about. They came out pretty easy. You can already see they're coming out below the headlight as well. So I didn't see a bolt there, but apparently there's supposed to be one. Maybe depending on your year, I have no idea. But we're gonna move on to the other side. Let me see if I find that bolt there. So once again, back here I did not see a bolt. So it was just, you know, 2 more clips, which are right down there. And I just, you know, pulled this to the side, and all 3 of those came out. You can already see it's separating right through there, which if I walk over to the instructions and flip to our next page, which it says right here, 4 tabs, which I'm assuming is those on the back side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 through here. So that's exactly where it's pointing to. 5 through there, and then 4 there. So these were the ones I was worried about, because I know sometimes clips when you take a bumper off tend to break, and I was really hoping that wouldn't happen, but did not seem to happen. So far so good. But yeah, the bumper comes off after that, so let me take it off and see what we're dealing with. So since I do have the fog lights down there, there is a harness still connected. So I got to disconnect that to get the bumper fully off. But yeah, there it is. It's fully off, and to be honest, it really wasn't that hard. So yeah, I'm confused about those two bolts, but maybe depending on the year it matters. But bumper's off. Let me disconnect that and move on to actually getting those pieces on. So now that the bumper is off and I disconnected that, it says to disconnect it, but also to actually remove the left fog light, which, why do you have to do that? I don't know, because that's not even the same side as the connector's on, but that's what it's showing, unless they mean left as in, I don't know, not doing it. Same with this clip, don't know why that matters. Skipping it, probably come back to bite me in the ass. All right, so you got 4 scribe marks in the inside of your bumper, which are labeled. They're a little hard to see, but right there you can see there's one. So I'm gonna mark them with a white pen, and then we're gonna scribe them, which is what they say. So let's do that. So all right, so here where the holes, I could not find my marker, but they have them marked inside the bumper. So there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. I already hit them with a sharp screwdriver I have, and then there's one there. So in the instructions, they tell you to go from 10 millimeter. So they say start with a 3 to 6 to an 8 to a 10. I'm just going to go 6 to 10. I'm worried that the 8 to 10, it's going to grab the bumper too much, but I'm sure they know what they're doing. So I can drill out those. This is the scary part, the part I've been dreading, but take my time. Should be perfectly fine. I think I'm using, I don't have a 10 millimeter. I think this is a 20. Now you can read that. It is a 25/64, which, you know, all it has to be is big enough for these tabs to fit through, which it's about the same size. So this is what we're going to use and drill out those holes. So hope all goes well. All right, so I drilled them out with a 6 millimeter there, and there. Started doing this side. They are right, you do have to remove this light. I mean, you could probably get away with it, but you hit this. I think this is how you adjust the fog light, but it is pretty close, and when I switch to the 10 millimeter, it probably will hit. So I'm real quickly going to take that out, and then we should be good. All right, all the holes are drilled out. From the front bumper, you can see where they actually are, and then there's one back down there. But now I got to wipe down the front bumper because there is double-sided tape. As you can tell, I already stuck that one on just to see how it would fit. Everything looks good, but there is double-sided tape. So the next step, they said to start with the left one, peel it off after you wipe everything down, and stick the zip ties, which these are very interesting. I've really never seen anything like this. Those go through the holes, and then there's clips that slide in the back of them, kind of like a zip tie works. Very interesting. But I'm gonna wipe everything down, peel the tape, stick her on. All right, I'm slowly fitting it on, and this is the clip I guess they were talking about earlier that you got to take out because you're going to push it back through. So it did matter. I figured it did. I just wasn't 100% sure, and I knew I was going to run into it. Yeah, so that clip has to come out, but looks like it's going through, so the 3M tape is out. All right, so next part is to put the back pieces of, you know, what I was talking about earlier. One of them does get a foam piece, and it is this one to the right. So that would be this one. Not sure exactly what that does, but they supply it, so I'm gonna do it. Gonna put those on, and I guess they just push on, and then you clip away the excess. But yeah, so far the install has been really good. Instructions are definitely really good as well. So let me finish it up. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. I hope it helped someone. I know a lot of people are like me and like to watch a video before they dive into drilling holes in their bumper and stuff like that. But it is a little intimidating, but super easy instructions. I was definitely impressed with, and the fitment I was also very impressed with. It is a little bit expensive in my opinion for 2 pieces of plastic like that, but everything was perfect, so can't complain there. Hope you guys like it, and comment below what you think I should do next. It's definitely going to be a splitter, so maybe comment any good options there. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.